S.REKHA, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. So I am going to present a DT based lecture today. So my topic is about first of all I am going to introduce my topic, that is analytical function. So in this the topic is about the complex analysis. So first of all you have to know that what about the previous class. So previous class I discussed about what is mean by complex number and how it can be expressed. So normally complex number can be expressed as z equal to x plus iy. So x plus iy is nothing but an x is not, and y are the real numbers, and whereas these are the imaginary point. And complex is nothing but an we can apply the complex number in a real life also. So if you apply I is nothing but an imaginary, so the value of the I takes a different position. One is I takes the value as -1, whereas I square is nothing but -1, and I power 4 is nothing but +1. So like that it goes on. So the rotation of the I is nothing but a 90 degree. So even each 90 degree the value of the I is nothing but a change. And if you go with the real time example of the complex number mix up, so complex number is what we thinking in the form of an abstract that is converted into a physical character. For example, if you see a light, means the shadow is nothing but a real part, while the shadow aside we can say is an imaginary part. So this is the live example of the complex number. So there are a lot of application. So mainly complex number can be transformed the signals transformation, sound and moving, etc. And complex function is also that we have the two plane, the transformation of one plane to the another plane. So one plane is taken as z plane and another plane is taken as a w plane. So all the points are transformed from the z plane to the w plane. So I am defining the complex number as z equal to x plus iy, f of z equal to u of x comma y plus iv of x comma y is called as a complex function. So w equal to u plus ib. So this is nothing but a complex number. Okay. So now let us see one problem. So before that, what is the activity we are going to discuss means. So activity is nothing but how will you express the complex number? Z equal to x plus iy means can you say how will you express the complex number? Z is x plus iy whole square a plus b the whole square plus 4. A plus b the whole square. Okay, so and u equal to x square minus y square, this is your real part, and v equal to 2xy. Next we can go the assessment. So I will ask one question. So can you find the real part for this problem? So f of x equal to e to the power of minus x means cos y minus I sin x. So our design thinking based curriculum is, first of all we have to define the problem and we have to analyze the problem. So how you are going to find the solution for that, and whether the solution is correct or not, and how the solution can be applied in the real path, etc. So most of the design thinking based concept is nothing but we are only application based concept only. So our mathematics is also an application concept. So mainly used in the signal processing and various fields also we are applying the complex function, and there will be a limit of functions also there. So limit of functions is nothing but an applying the limit over all the points, and also neighborhood points we consider the neighborhood points and limit point of a function. So these are the functions based on the continuous functions is nothing but transforming all the functions from one plane to the another plane. So you can consider an complex functions also. So f of z equal to real z means modulus of z, that is also we are getting, and if you tends to 0 means, and finally you will get a continuous function or not, and easily identify whether the function of the complex number is a continuous function is there. And based on that you can refer all the links also given below. So this link help us to show how the complex numbers. So finally I am recollecting that and move to the questionnaire also. I have given the question and assessment. You can follow the assessment also. So in this overall topic, I have discussed about what is complex function and how we are splitting the complex function in the form of a real part and imaginary part, and finally I have given the assessment also. So I think and application part also I have discussed. So like that you are very clear in that this DD based concept lecture. So I think it will be very useful for you. Thank you for the follow.